I'm going to show you how to make lemongrass chicken. I like to use boneless chicken thighs.
Wow.
For the marinade, add brown sugar, fish sauce, soy sauce, cooking oil, and lemongrass. Use the center cut tender pieces only. You can either roughly chop the lemongrass and discard it later, or if you plan to eat it, finely chop it. Add the minced garlic in your marinade and set it aside. This is optional, but I like to debone the chicken thighs. Cut around the bone and pull it out. Slice through the thicker parts of the meat so that you can flatten it. This will help it cook evenly. Marinate your chicken overnight and don't forget under the skin. The next day, remove your chicken from the refrigerator at least 15 minutes before cooking. Add oil to the foil so your chicken doesn't stick to it. Preheat the oven and bake at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Boil the noodles. The noodles are done, and now the chicken is ready, but we have to boil it. For that last 5 minutes, move it to the higher rack and broil. That's going to give it that nice char. I am sweating. It would have been nice to pickle these, but I just didn't have time. Just going to do a quick pickle with some rice vinegar. Ooh, you hear that? Nice and juicy. Assemble your bowl starting with the rice vermicelli noodles, carrots, fish sauce. I'm just going to do this just in case my husband can't handle the heat. Let's make ma'ahan, which is scallion oil. In a pan, heat up a neutral oil like corn or vegetable, and then simply add it onto your green onions. Sprinkle some salt. And now your bowl is complete. Serve it with a squeeze of lime, and now for the taste test. Ooh, look at those crazy eyes. It's good. You know it's good.
Let me show you guys how to make the best Vietnamese pho ever.
Pot of boiling water, time to clean our meats. Dump out your impurities. Fill this up to 9 liters of water. Once you got your 9 liters, rinse your bone, back to the pool. Once your bones are all in, 1 cup fish sauce, 1 clump rock sugar, 1.5 tablespoon of salt, 1 cup of dry shrimp. Gonna char 4 onions, 1 clump of ginger. You got them nice and charred, into the pool it goes. On a medium-low heat, 6 hours. Within 2 hours, take out your brisket. Array of delectable herbs and spice here. Roast. Let your spices soak for 30 minutes. Filter out the liquid gold. This is what you have left. Skim this pocket of fat on top here. Don't add anything else into it besides meatball. Brisket. Layer your raw beef. Thinly sliced onion. Liquid gold. More green onions. Sprigs of cilantro. Oh, that's 69. First up, my guy. Here we go. Whoa. Heaven. Jazz it up a bit. Lime, Thai basil, bean sprout, poison and sriracha. Going long.
Namzan, also known as Jaza, is very close to my heart. Before leaving for college in the US, I asked my mom for her recipe, and she gave me the quantities for 100 rolls. In the tiny closet-sized kitchenette of my freshman dorm, I foolishly set out to make 80 by myself. What I didn't realize was that because we had only ever made them as a family back home, I severely underestimated how long it would take to do alone. Even though I'm not with my family most of the time I make these now, I always feel close to them with the smell and sizzling sound of nem being fried. I have seen many heated online debates about whether these are called spring rolls or egg rolls. To be honest, I don't quite care for these things. They're generic categories that lump together several different dishes. Vietnamese nem gan is different than Filipino lumpia. Names are important because they carry context, meaning, history, emotions, power. When you refer to something by its name, you give it recognition and respect. And so I hope you'll join me in learning to love and call our dishes by their proper names.
On a mission to make every country's national dish. Today is day 32 out of 195 and we're doing Vietnam. And we're making pho! Pho is one of my most favourite foods and I really hope this did it justice. I spoke to my friend Tui, aka the blog of salt, to help me out with this recipe.
Pho is the dish that put Vietnam cuisine on the map. It's a hearty beef noodle soup made with beef bones and different type of beef cut like shank and brisket. You simmer these ingredients in a large pot with roasted onions and ginger, and spices like cinnamon and star anise. After several hours, you have the most delicious, savory, and beefy broth that you pour over tender and chewy rice noodles. There are many meat toppings for a bowl of pho, such as thinly sliced rare beef. The combination is endless. Yo, I'm Vietnamese check.
Tình chúng ta đã phôi phai.